Certainly never drank inside a supermarket before. First time experience for everything.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Tokyo vlog, and this time I'm showing you my top 10 things to do in Tokyo as a first time visitor. Tokyo has so many weird and wonderful things to do, and I'm going to show you the tourist attractions worth visiting, as well as some real hidden gems. So without further ado, starting with number 1, a visit to Shibuya Sky. While this is a mainstream tourist attraction in Tokyo, I rate this highly on my list of things to do. I recommend booking a few weeks in advance and choosing a less popular time slot. Mine was 10:30. If you're lucky, you'll get a great view of Mount Fuji, and it's not busy at all. I actually found it quite relaxing watching the city go by, and it's a great way to grasp just how big Tokyo is from above. Next up and just below you is Shibuya Crossing, also known as the Shibuya Scramble. Again, while a mainstream attraction, you have to witness the world's busiest crossing. Shibuya has lots of great things to do, so I suggest checking it out both in the day and the nighttime. Seeing all the city lights at night is pretty mesmerizing.
Standing behind the famous Shibuya Crossing. If you're in Tokyo, this is something you have to do.
Number 3 on my list is a visit to Teamlabs Planets. I've heard so many mixed reviews about Teamlabs, but honestly, it was one of my favorite things to do. The infinite lights room is one of the coolest things I have ever seen. It was so much fun, and the whole experience was so immersive.
How do you feel about having a bath with about 1,000 people?
It's so disgusting.
As I said, it really is a one-of-a-kind immersive experience, but as you can see, a lot of it is in the water, so don't forget to wear something you can easily roll up. And for the ladies, here's the tip: try not to wear skirts, as a lot of the rooms have mirrored glass on the floor. Number 4 on my list, and something a bit more niche, is visiting a cat cafe. Now I know there's a lot of unethical animal cafes out there, but this cat cafe in Nano Broadway is a great option. But before you go to the cat cafe, be sure to check out the pet shop downstairs. When I say they were the cutest puppies I've ever seen in my entire life, if I could have taken all of them, I definitely would have.
I can't handle this. Honestly, like, the happiness this brings me.
After looking at the puppies, you can head upstairs to play with some of the cats, but make sure to buy them some treats.
If we go to the cat cafe.
Before you enter, you can put your coats and belongings away, and you also have to take off your shoes and wear the ones provided.
One for you. One for you.
The cats were incredibly cute and well looked after too. Both Elliot and I had a great time playing with them, and this one cat in particular was very greedy and wanted to take all the treats, but I definitely had a sweet spot for it.
Oh, it's so good.
Number 5 on my list has to be having a drink in a convenience store. I told you I would give you some weird and wonderful things to do, and this is one of them. I couldn't believe when I stumbled across this family mart in Shibuya with a bar in it. It's not often that you can say you had a sake or an umeshu while sitting in a convenience store, and for this I had to add it to the list. Elliot said, imagine a world where I can go about my weekly shop while he has a drink. Talk about the epitome of convenience.
Certainly never drank inside a supermarket before. All the deodorant next to me, but it's the first time experience for everything. So we've just completed our drink at the, what is it, a family mart bar. That is definitely the first time I've ever done anything of the sort, to be honest with you. And what was even weirder is that you can actually go and pick up, oh my god, you can actually go pick up food and buy food in the supermarket and eat it at the bar where you're drinking. So there was like people next to us eating, you know, like the little sushi sandwiches and stuff like that. I mean, what a great idea. Why aren't we doing this in Europe and 8 other places in Asia? I mean, fantastic idea. Whoever thinks about this is going to be a very rich man. We are headed to something very, very cool. And that is a baseball batting range? Batting cage. I don't know if you guys know, but baseball is huge in Japan, which I thought was like a purely American thing, but no, it's a big thing here. And so we're gonna try our hand at it, see how good we are. So yeah, we're heading to the Shinjuku
batting cage. Going on the theme of night activities, I bring you number 6 on my list and probably my favorite, which is going to play some baseball like the locals do at the Shinjuku batting cage. Playing is easy, it only costs a couple dollars per go, and there's also different speeds from 70 kilometers to 130 kilometers an hour, which we worked ourselves up to. Obviously I was not very good, but Elliot being the natural athlete was so good and even hit a few at 130 k's an hour.
But yeah, you can see this is just such a fun night out idea, and it's so cheap. It's 300 yen a go, which is, I mean, how much is that in dollars?
$2.
It's $2 a go, and every go is about like 10 minutes long, 5 to 10 minutes long. I mean, and you're super tired after it because it's, you know, it's quite a workout. So like if you come with a group of friends, this is just a fantastic night out. Have some food, have a drink, come out and play some baseball, and then go back for a drink. Brilliant night out. And cheap.
It's also worth mentioning that it closes at 3 AM, so this makes it the perfect place to go out or even finish the night at.
Oh, that was amazing.
Next up at number 7, continuing on the theme of nightlife, is having a night out in Shimbashi. While Omoichi Kocho and Golden Guy are both good options for this too, Shimbashi is a lot less touristy, has no cover charge, and just generally has so many hidden gems.
Usually the OG English-speaking people, all just local, I guess, as you would say, office workers hanging out after work. So this is pretty cool. It's not even foreign. You get to experience all of this.
This brings me to number 8, which is karaoke. Karaoke is one of Japan's most famous pastimes, and it's a great way to meet locals, and Shimbashi, by the way, is a great place to do it.
I just called to say how much I can.
Number 9 on my list is trying out the vast options of games on offer. From Pachinko to arcade games and capsule vending machines, Japan is the ultimate place for games. I go on quite extensively about Pachinko in my Kyoto vlog, but if you don't know about Pachinko, it's basically the Japanese solution to gambling, as gambling is illegal in Japan.
This is like a feast for the senses. Overstimulation, lights, loud music, crazy game.
Arcade games are also huge in Japan. This is how a lot of people, young and old, spend their time on the weekends, and admittedly trying to win the weird plushie toys is quite addictive.
Baby.
I was so thrilled I won that pig. I promise you it's on my bed now and I sleep with it every night. Another game you have to try are the capsule vending machines. I still can't believe how big these are in Japan, and not only are they everywhere, but everyone does it. Basically there's a bunch of these mini toys and I assume they're collectibles.
There's 3 stories of this for the capsule toys. That's what they're called, capsule toys. That might take the award for the weirdest one yet. Elliot chose the car.
If Japan is known for anything more than its games, it's the incredible vintage designer shopping. I did a whole video about vintage designer shopping in Osaka, which I found a lot cheaper, but there's no denying that Tokyo's vintage designer game is next level. We visited a few shops specializing in designer bags, and I've never seen such a fabulous collection of bags in my life. I loved this pink one, but obviously I have very expensive taste, as it was $9,000. Either way, definitely check out the vintage designer scene. If vintage designer is not your thing, I also highly recommend checking out Nano Broadway for vintage watches and other collectibles. The vintage watches are crazy. I mean, you can get nearly any Rolex you want, and the prices weren't even that bad. Whether you like anime, figurines, books, coins, Nakano has it all. Something else a lot of people also don't know is that Tokyo is one of the best places in the world to buy cameras and camera accessories.
We are in Shinjuku, and we're in like the camera area district. Loads of different camera shops, and apparently for really good prices. We're about to go check out one in particular to see if we can get a zoom lens for our new camera. But yeah, if you're into photography or anything related to that, technology, binoculars, looking not of binoculars, then this is the place for you.
This area is a camera lover's dream. From vintage cameras to second-hand stuff, brand new gear, it really had everything. It was a lot of fun looking at some of the unique camera equipment, but we were on the hunt for a zoom lens.
Oh my god. Go on, this is too good.
We did find the lens we wanted and ended up buying it and getting it for a really good price. I know we've already covered 10, but no video of mine is complete without food. So as a bonus number 11, I highly recommend visiting the Tsukiji fish market. Though it is touristy, the food is so delicious and there's no better place to head there to try all your favorite foods in one place. Don't forget you can check out my full Tokyo food guide now to find out everything I ate and more.
Oh my god. Honestly, I'm not really a fan, but anyways, I tried it. I went to Osaka, I tried it. Not a fan.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed my top 10 things to do in Tokyo, and stay tuned to watch more Japan videos coming soon.